Hey everybody, it's Jackie from the Fancy Front Door. Come on in here. Let me know you can see me and hear me. Y'all, I'm a little teary-eyed and a little late too. I was putting the kids to bed, and of all books, my son decided to, I'm disheveled. I'm okay with it, y'all. I've been working so hard today getting all of the ribbon in stock, you guys. It kind of seemed like every time I got caught up, like the doorbell would ring, it was the FedEx guy with more ribbon. So I think like all the ribbon that could possibly be in my shop is uploaded. And you guys, we're going to be working with some of the gorgeous ones tonight. Look at, oh, let me turn down this light a little bit. Hey y'all, come on in. Look at this one. Oh my gosh, it's so gorgeous. Lots of good high-end ribbon. I know that everybody is desperate to find leopard, and I actually found some leopard. So I will not be, you know what, actually, let me just pin the post. I will not be mad if y'all leave this to go shop that ribbon and get it fast. It's at thefancyfrontdoor.com. Hold on, let me pin the post with the link. Door.com. Dun, dun. You love this sweatshirt? I do too. It's a really good one. So you guys, cute story. Whenever I was little, my dad on the first day of kindergarten read me the book, Oh, the Places You'll Go by Dr. Seuss. And then, I'm gonna cry. Then on my last day of high school, he woke me up and read me the same book. And then the night that we graduated, actually one of the people standing up giving a speech, or one of the teachers, I don't even remember if it was a teacher or student, stood up and read the whole book. So that book to me, it just has so much meaning to it. So of course tonight, Guy unassumingly picks any book out of the collection to read and goes and gives it to me. He was like, Mom, I want to read this book. I was like, any other book you want to read? And he was like, no, this one. And I was like, okay, but Mom's gonna cry. So he gets the book, I start reading it to him, and I'm like bawling, and he's like, do you need my lovey to wipe your tears? He's like wiping my tears with his lovey. I'm trying to like hide my face like I'm not crying. And he was like, it's okay, Mom, it's okay. And I was like, ah. He was like, why is this book so sad? I was like, it's not really, it's very encouraging. Annette Blanchard, I'm just gonna pretend you didn't say that. But y'all, this is so funny. I miss football so much that I would even go to an Alabama game this year. I'm like, just give me normal back. I don't even care anymore. I'm like, somebody please just give me football. I don't even care if it's a team I don't like. Just the thought of sports not being there this fall, I'm like, no. And like, I even got excited that there was golf on TV because I was like, oh, look, sports. There is leopard in the shop. It's this one. It's gold. It's gold on gold. Should be in there. I don't know. It's 4-inch gold leopard. It looks like this. It is the best I could do, and it's also really, oh my good, you love football. Look at all these Alabama people in here. See, you need football in your life too. I need football and leopard ribbon. I'm a simple person. But tonight we're actually going to be working with this gorgeous ribbon. I actually realized as I was reading that book that I totally forgot yesterday. Okay, good, that's in there. You started liking it because your son was playing. Look what we're working with tonight, and this is in the shop too, you guys. I also have mystery boxes in there that, whoo, snag one of those guys. They are really, really good. A belly flop contest from the Netherlands. Nancy, that's the best. Look at this. Come on. You're going to Craft Text this week? Oh, I didn't know that. I might send you after for some things. Look at this. Look at this. It's so gorgeous. This is what we're going to be working with tonight. K-State. That's where my mother-in-law went. She went to Kentucky. Is that Kentucky or is that something different? She went to Kentucky. We're the good basketball team. So we're also, remember I took you guys shopping with me at the at-home store? Check out this awesome little pumpkin. So cute. I like the stem. It's weird. Like it's really different than any other stem I've seen. It's like long and windy and cute. And then we're going to mix that with this gorgeous green pumpkin, both from the at-home store. Kansas. I was wrong. Sorry. But I will take it. Literally, I will support any team that's going to play this year. Like, just give me some normal. Just give me some sports. Okay. So, I'm going to pair, this is not in the shop because I only have one roll, but it's really pretty. The stem freaks you out. I'm going to tack it so that it's not like flapping all around and weird. I don't know if I love it or hate it. That's why I had to buy it. I had to. So I'm going to tack it like this and it'll be like really cute thing happening there. But I'm going to be using this ribbon too. It's a velvet scroll. You guys, there's a velvet snowflake in there. Let me see if I have it. No, it's all out in the hallway. I have velvet snowflake ribbon in there that is to die for. Like, the pictures don't do it justice. Oh my gosh. Yay, you caught me on the live. Come on in, you guys. I will say this is not in there yet, but it's coming. I picked this up for a Day of the Dead wreath that I'm going to do. Look how gorgeous this is. You've been making velvet pumpkins. Good for you, Sherry. Look how pretty this is. I love it. It smells like Craftex. I love it. Hey, you guys, come on in. Okay, so my glue is ready. Oh, the other thing that I have in there, I want to use them tonight. And I haven't decided which one I'm going to use. But look, I've got these little things in my shop right now. Check these out. They're kind of hard to see, but take these and you can bling out a pumpkin or some ribbon in no time. So you've got just a really plain ribbon and you've got your ribbon tails hanging down, just plain ribbon. Take these and stick those in the tails and ta-da, ta-da. This is leather ribbon. It's so pretty. Actually, I'll use that tonight too. Why not? Why not? It matches. Actually, I kind of need a green. It took me a long time to read that book, so I knew what I was going to make. I just hadn't pulled everything yet. But look at these. They're so pretty. These little blingy blings. They're so cute. You can stick this on a ribbon. You can glue that on a pumpkin and just make it gorgeous real quick. So that's what we'll be doing. Let me go grab a green ribbon that matches this and we will get started. I'm going to be working on an 18-inch grapevine tonight. Got the hot glue all ready to go. Y'all, baby Kate is so fat and happy. It is the cutest thing. I'm just absolutely soaking up my daytime with her alone, and it's so, so great. She still sleeps a whole lot because she's a baby, but when she's awake in the afternoon, you guys, it is the cutest thing. She started doing this thing where if she wants something, she screams, but it is the funniest thing in the whole wide world. She sounds like a little goat. Like, she never cries, ever, ever, ever. I don't know that she even knows how to cry. Instead, she makes this crazy goat noise, and it's so stinging funny. Bling on a long pumpkin stem, perfect. She just goes, ah! It's so funny. I'm going to try to catch her on video doing it, because we just laugh so hard. Because it sounds like a fake, dramatic noise. It's just like, ah! It's so funny. All right. Pull in for my greens. My greens are all over here. Ooh, forgot about this one. This one might be a little bit too big, but let's see. I've got a lot of good greens, y'all. I'm looking for a specific shade of green that I'm not finding. but I have some others that might work. Let's just see. So y'all, there's also this really gorgeous herringbone one that's in the fall box. It is so fabulous. Oh my goodness. I love it. I thought I had more green somewhere. Oh, hold on. I don't know. Maybe not. I'm so tempted to put leopard in everything that I'm making these days, but I have to like pump the brakes and realize that not everybody loves leopard as much as I do. So I pulled this one. I'm not sure if it's quite the right color, but where's my pumpkin? This is more like a Kelly green. It's really unique, but this is a little bit darker. So I'm not going to pair those together. I've got this one, and it's more of an olive tone than this, so I'm not going to use that one either. I think I'm just going to stick to neutral ribbons and let the pumpkins kind of do the talking and let these, well, I call it a neutral, but look, it's so fun. It's so fun. Oh, thank you so much. Hey, y'all, come on in. Coach Cal. Oh, that's so funny. Y'all, my husband looks so different. He hasn't had a haircut since maybe February. Maybe he hasn't had a haircut this year. We're not sure. But he has like long flowing locks right now, and they're curly. And the only thing he can do, because his hair is so curly, is just kind of like slick it back. It's so funny. Y'all saw him the other day when I asked him to make a wreath with me, like on the spot live. And my dad was like, when did you bury an Italian stallion? I was like, I just kind of made one over quarantine. I made my husband into an Italian stallion. He's just like long flowing. They look black almost. Locks. It's just beautiful mane of hair of his right now. It's so funny to me. So I had, as I'm cleaning this, I'll talk to you. Ainsley, you're not even kidding. There's a whole lot of a la carte ribbon in there, just waiting. So I had an old grapevine that had just some stuff stuck to it, and it had been moved and fallen apart, something I totally forgot about that I even had. Who else does that? Hey, you guys, come on in. Good to see you guys. The group is coming in. Hey, Joshua. Yay, Margarita. Come on in. David said to come on over, and y'all did. Awesome. I'm glad you're here. So I just pulled everything out. It was, so it's got some glue and some weirdness in it, and that's what you see. But trust me, we're going to cover up all of that. You had a Joe Exotic husband. That's the best. That is the best. You were watching Damon, and Damon just texted me, and I don't even know what it said. You joined the group. I'm so excited. I cannot wait to see everybody in there, you guys. So let's get started on this fun fanciness. And if you're just joining me, I took a little bit longer tonight because I was reading a story to my son that happened to be Oh, the Places You'll Go. Somebody just finished a live. Patty, I thought the same thing. I was like, dang, I've got like 250 people in here out of nowhere. It took me a little longer to get in here, and my son happened to pick Oh, the Places You'll Go by Dr. Seuss, which makes me bawl my eyes out every time. So I was like, trying not to cry. It was a mess. So, but we're here now. Let's make something. I'm going to be using pumpkins from the at-home store from my haul the other day. I'm going to be pairing this really soft, really different, like it's artisanal autumn pumpkin, but it looks kind of boho to me, kind of just real like shabby chic. I don't know if I love or hate this stem. I just think it's really cool and different, so I had to own it. And this one actually comes in 2, maybe even 3 different sizes, but this is the small. I don't even know. Maybe the medium. But then this little guy, so gorgeous. It's like a jewel toned green with a gold stem. I love it. I love it so much. So we're Joe Dirt haircut. He's 18 months old. David is everywhere. I swear he doesn't sleep. Like he's just everywhere. Okay, so let's grab some greenery right quick. I'm going to actually pull some softer colors like lamb's ear into this tonight, and I'm not even sure that I'm gonna do florals because I really want the pumpkins and the ribbons to be the center of attention. So where did I get these? Okay, these came from Michael's. Because right now everything is 70% off, you guys. There's some fancy ones in the shop now. Yeah, yep. Craft Tex and D. Stevens is what's in there. Hey, you guys, come on in. You got a haul of pumpkins today? Oh, I'm so excited. I just go pumpkin crazy. Literally, I go into a store and I'm like, nope, I have 3 huge bins of pumpkins. No pumpkins. I don't need pumpkins. I come out with a cart full of pumpkins every time. Every time. Hey, from Sulphur. Come on in. Oh, well, hey, you guys. Come on in. Okay, so what we're doing tonight is making kind of a muted toned fall design on an 18-inch round grapevine. I snagged these eucalyptus at Michael's for half off. I grabbed 3 bushes, and that should be good for tonight. And I'm going to be using some of the ribbons that are in my shop right now. You guys are definitely going to be using this. Oh my gosh. This gold, it's labeled as rose gold, but it looks gold to me. Sequins, it's just slouchy and so pretty. Every time, Celeste, you get it. You feel me. Those dang pumpkins. And I'm like, one of 2 things happens. I'm like, I love that, and I know I use a lot of them, so of course I need more. Or, I've never seen that one before, I have to have it. Does that happen to y'all too? Okay, so I'm going to use my stem cutter here from CoachFancySupplies.com. I love this thing so much. You guys, if you don't have a stem cutter, they are in stock right now. Grab them. Grab one. I swear it has added years to my life. Oh, you know what else I can try tonight? I got my handheld wire cutter in. It is still in the packaging because, you guys, I don't even know where it is. It doesn't matter where it is because it's junk. I had an old wire cutter, bolt cutter, that didn't work at all. Like, it was good for cutting. It wouldn't even cut paper. It was just terrible. It was bad, just bad. I used it to clean grapevines because it'll cut a wooden stem and that's about it. But so will my pinky, so it doesn't, it was terrible. So I decided to splurge and grab a pair of wire cutters, the handheld type. So let's see if these work. It's got a screw in it, but this better not be like extra high tech. I'll just go back to my stem cutter. Ooh, spring action. Okay, so let's see. It works. I prefer I mean, it works. I have to like muscle it, so I'm glad that I got carpal tunnel with my pregnancies, but it went away after my pregnancies. But it was kind of a blessing and a curse. Now I totally feel for people who have carpal tunnel because it's terrible and really annoying. Okay. It doesn't open any more than that. So if it's something that's smaller, then it would need to go in the big one for sure. It works. I like my stem cutter. It's like whoosh, whoosh. It's just a lot of action. Yes, they are the Wisp. They're good. They work. They definitely work. Okay, so all right. I do have the best ribbon. It's okay. It's okay. Margarita. Oh, I didn't even see the comment. Okay. All right, so let's get started. I'm going to take these stems of eucalyptus and just bend them a wee bit. Yes. We got him. He's already up. All right. We're going to... I turned off my glue pot. That's all right. My glue gun's on. So I need to step back and rotate this because y'all know they're not always perfect circles. It's kind of egg shaped, but then again, this might be, actually, I think this is, let's see. Where do I want this? I think I want it like this because all of the glue from the old wreath is like on this side. So that's fine, I think. That'll do. That'll do. We're covering most of this up. Ainsley's on it, you guys. So you guys, if you are joining me tonight for the first time or one of the first couple of times, something to know about me is that I have 3 kids under 4. So I am very, very, very used to repeating myself, and it doesn't make me mad at all. Like, I don't care. Where is my husband? He's downstairs. Margarita, that reminds me of that commercial. Where is your husband? He's downstairs. He's not going to be making this wreath with me tonight, but he will be making another wreath with me some other day when I clean this room. Whenever y'all buy all the ribbon and I can walk in here. I'm whispering because he doesn't know you can't open the door to get in here. It's a work in progress. Okay, so like I was saying, I have no problem repeating myself. So if y'all have a question, go ahead and ask it. If I don't get to it, it's because I didn't see it. So just ask again. And if I still didn't see it, I go through the comments after and I'll get your question answered. So I'm using some eucalyptus from Michael's. I'm putting a little bend on it. Let's go ahead and weave it into the direction of the grapevine. This is going to be a pretty simple design tonight. Meaning I'm not going to go crazy with florals. I want to keep it just simple, just simply stated with simple colors. I thought he was making a wreath. No, not tonight. He will be. He will be. Not tonight. Not tonight. Maybe. I did kind of clear a path. If I see him walk up the stairs, I'll call him in here. All right. So I'm not crazy about these pink little things because they just don't match. They're really cute. So I'm just going to pop those off. There's some white ones that I'll leave, and that's good. So I always keep little things like this because you never know when you're going to need a little something to fill a spot. Or say, you had a little pumpkin perched right there and you just glue a little something to it. I have literally a little bin, a little tub of little somethings. So, oh, thank you. I don't know how I do it with all these kids either. Holy moly. I don't sleep. That's what happens. I do have good kids too that do sleep. They're really, really good sleepers. That's how. And I have an amazing husband who's like ultra supportive of this awesome craft and all the time that it takes for me to love on the community, and school is back in, so that helps a lot. That ribbon is anything but simple. That's true. So that's what I kind of like doing also during the fall, is making a more simple design and let the big fancy things shine. Kind of the more expensive things too, like the ribbon. So the greenery right now you can get for a lot less expensive than normal because it's on sale at Michael's. So you're paying 70% off for greenery. So I'm gonna spend that extra money. I always do on ribbon, and this is how I justify that, because I want things that are different and unique, and I want things that are high quality. I always will take the splurge item in my creation and make it the ribbon, because I want something different and unique, and it's really, really worth it. Were they all planned? Yes. Well, yes and no. The first 2 are 11 months apart. That was actually planned. I did not think that it would happen that fast, and sure enough it did. The Kate, the new one, the 6-month-old, it was like, if we have one more, let's have it now, and if it doesn't happen, we just won't have any more. We have another one. not much left. And your Michaels is picked over, Gail. I'm so sorry. I need to go on another Michaels run. I really do. So what I'm doing is I've got I know that my focal point is going to be around in here. So all of this greenery is headed this direction. All of this greenery is headed this direction. And my focal point is going there. So I'm just kind of spreading the love this way. There we go. And I'm just bending these vines in the direction of the grapevine and helping it flow and move. And making your eye focus on the direction that these greenery are going. Yeah, got it. Oh, one more. Hide all your boxes and you got caught. Y'all. Oh, thank you, Vanessa. So this is what happened to me. I was always really, really good and crafty about like going to the store and like keeping a couple of boxes behind like in the car and bringing them in like one by one, or if it, you know, it was at work during the day and I was at home, you know, just do whatever and bring them all in. Well, now he's working from home. So, hey, come on in, you guys. Can I turn the picture around? Yes. I am working on the left side. I can turn the picture around. It confuses me when I do it, turning back to look at y'all, but it would probably help y'all more. Hold on just a minute. Let me put this one in and I can turn it around. I'm not working with a sign tonight. Every time that I'm working with a sign, I make sure that I flip it so that y'all aren't confused. Hold on. Your mom calls you Lucy. That's cute. Let's see. Let's flip you around. Oh, nope. You don't need to see that. That's the other side of my dirty room. No problem, Sharon. Okay, there you go. It confuses me. Let's see. Yeah, so I did have a Ring doorbell, but still, it was still pretty much okay. And now, the desk is by the front door from the office and where he sits all day. So he sees all the packages coming in. He sees every single one of them. Just show right up to the door. And he's like, FedEx is here. UPS is here. Do you need me to hold the mailman for anything? And I'm like, no. Just don't say anything about how much money I'm spending, please. Like, it's a real addiction. One of these days, I just know I'm going to, like, come home and there's going to be, like, an intervention for, like, shopping or ribbon or pumpkins. I'm like, I told him, I was like, I have an image to uphold, hun. I'm Coach Fancy. Do I have a favorite greenery to use with magnolia? Magnolia leaves. Actually, what did I use last time? I like, to use ficus because it's the same color as magnolia leaves. Not the ficus that has the white in it. The regular ficus that doesn't have the white veins in it. Just the dark green ficus because it's the same color as magnolia leaves. It's just a little bit smaller. So if he tries that, I'll bring him and we'll have the opposite talk. Ainsley, that's so bad. That is so awesome. I would love to actually just kind of see that go down. I love it. Oh, that would be so funny to me. All right. So we're getting big and bold with this eucalyptus over here. Like I said, you guys, on this one, I don't even think that I'm going to add florals. I just want lots and lots and lots of greenery. Lots of gorgeous ribbon. And those two perfect little pumpkins. Let's see, I've got a couple more pics of this awesomeness. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to use those cutters again. It's just, I'm so used to the other ones. I'll get used to this. There's a little stem right here that's driving me bonkers. Okay, I'm going to pull these little ones to the side because usually at the end, I'm like, oh, there needs to be a little something there to balance it out. So I've got a couple of those left over. Let's see. There's also another one up here that kind of split. Is it this one or is this one? Okay. All right. I think that's good. I've got a couple of little bitty stems that I'm going to hold back just in case I need to fill in a gap later. I'm going to put this one actually right here because this has a long stem. It looks kind of strange. I'll just fill that in right there. Okay. Oh, that has a wire in it. Well, there we go. The first time I needed those little wire cutters, and there they are. Awesome. Okay. I'm using a glue pot. That's what I'm dipping my greenery in, which is just a 7-inch electric skillet, like a little omelet skillet. Same thing. I always want to make sure that my greenery is well wired because you guys, just like ribbon, I need my greenery to be obedient. I need everybody to just do exactly what they're told and stay where they are. You can tell I'm a mom of toddlers. Everybody needs to be exactly where I told them to be. All right. So, I'm taking these and I'm moving them. Okay, here we go. Deb, both. So if I'm building something like this, I'm just throwing things in here because I know how I want things to flow. But if I'm building up, I guess I can say when I'm balancing things, I use rules, but when I'm building it up, I'm just kind of going by eye. With mesh, I definitely use more rules because it's easier for me to unbalance a mesh wreath than it is to balance a grapevine. I hope that makes sense. Like for me, grapevines are easier than mesh, but not everybody is like that. All right. But I do definitely teach lots and lots and lots of balancing tips and tricks and techniques in the creative coaching group. So if you're in there, you've got some good, awesome fundamental tutorials coming. I've been recording them, so has Mel, and I cannot wait till they come out. I think I'm gonna pop this in here over here. Yeah, I like that a little bit better. All right. Okay. Just go ahead and stick him in. Okay. Isn't that, I just thought this was so different. I needed it in my life. This is an example of the pumpkin shopping. Grapevine are your favorites. So I love this pumpkin. So this is an example of pumpkin shopping. I saw this going into the store saying, I don't need any more pumpkins. Don't buy any more pumpkins. And then I saw this and I was like, well, I don't have anything like that. I gotta have it. Yep. And then as I was in the at-home store, I saw those black and white ones. And I was like, I know I use those a lot and I have some. So I probably need some more. You love making grapevines more than mesh. I do too. But I will also say this. Sometimes I'll grab an item to put in a wreath and I'm like, there's no way that I want to build this up in a grapevine. Like that needs mesh. Like it just needs mesh to come alive. So I don't know. I'm kind of both. My love though is grapevines. I really, if I was just designing not on a camera, just coming up here to like have a zen moment in the craft room, grapevine for sure. For sure. So, let's see. Yes, the pumpkin is from At Home. So this is barbecue skewers. It's holding on to that. I teach that whole technique in the group and it's really, really fun. And you get to stab something. So anytime I get to, it's so terrible. Anytime I get to stab something, it's the best. So here we go. Let's see. right, so that goes in. Let's go ahead and build up. I also love it when pumpkins are made out of foam. It makes them so light, and it makes them easier to put in the wreath. Let's also go ahead and tack down this. Well, I don't have to tack it down now. And I may use, I don't know, something else fancy in there. Who can say? All right, so, oh, it's just so pretty. I love these jewel tones right now. They're just gorgeous. I actually like that there. It's kind of a strange angle, but I like it. And it's definitely one of those, how'd you get that in there kind of angles. I'll definitely say when, like I was talking about how to pick a grapevine versus a mesh. A lot of times too, it's the sign. I'm like, oh, that's really cute. And I want to really play on that with lots of different stuff that could only, in my mind, be done with a mesh. So now let's go ahead and add some of that gorgeous ribbon. Maybe, do I want this to kind of like float? I don't know. Like, does it need a hug this? No. That's weird. Let's not make this weird. Okay, so let us start in with some of this gorgeous ribbon. This is in the shop right now. Will I use glue? Yes, actually, you know what? This is already in, so let me go ahead. And I'll hit the glue like at the points where it touches the pumpkin and the points where it touches the wreath, so that it's really secured in there. But I can tell you that doing this method, I can shake this thing or send my kids after it. They're not coming out. It is one with the wreath at this point. Sorry, you have to look at the back of my head. Hold on. Ta-da. Always be careful when you're using hot glue on foam pumpkins or foam anything. Certain foams, like, cave under pressure. They melt just and disappear with hot glue. So if you don't know, like, test it on a little spot that you're not going to see with a little drop of hot glue, because there is nothing worse, and this happened to me one time and I learned my lesson. I went to go put a little something kind of like that, there's a little flower or something on the top of a pumpkin. I hit it with some hot glue and the whole side of it caved in. And it was the only pumpkin I had like that. And it was just gone. And it happened to me, actually, I say I learned. It happened to me with those really pretty firecracker stands. Oh my gosh. It was so pretty. And the whole top of it just went. It was so sad. Yeah, it reminds you of a snake. Yes, yes. Some of the lemons did that too. Okay, so Cher, we're totally using those rhinestones actually, by the way. Aren't they fun? So, you guys, you get 6 of them for, what are they, 10 bucks, I think? You guys, these are so pretty. They're little D. Stevens ornament, well, I don't know what to call them, embellishments. They're so pretty. They're actually buttons. They have a little, I guess a piece for a button. So you could actually even wire this onto something if you wanted to. But look how gorgeous this is. I'm going to be using some of these tonight and like bling this out whenever I'm done. I'm loving it. Those are in there. They're so pretty. Love them. Can't wait to see the ribbon. Okay, so this is the ribbon that we're going to use tonight, and it's on the website, thefancyfrontdoor.com. It is sequins heaven, and it's slouchy and just It's so well wired, it's gonna stay where you put it. But look, it's got like this really awesome shabby chic quality to it. I love it. So that is my whole point, y'all. I'm not in the business, and I never will be, of being like the ribbon vendor or like the wholesale ribbon lady. I know that for a lot of people, it's hard to find good ribbon. I know that I'm blessed to be in Texas, like home of Craft Tex and home of S Home Decor. I have an account with D. Stevens. I've got one with Fair Silk. Like, I am very blessed to have all those things. And I know that that's not an option for a lot of you. So I know that high-end, hard to find, especially 4-inch, is difficult for some crafters to find. And so I've got it on my site at really low prices to make sure that everybody gets some. And I love, 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 love doing the ribbon boxes for you guys, because you get a sample of some really good high-end stuff. One of the ribbons is like $50 a roll. That's in one of the ribbon boxes. So I love pampering you guys with those kinds of things. So definitely worth the splurge for things like that. I'm telling you, if I'm splurging on something that's going in a wreath, it's gonna be the ribbon, because it really does set us apart. Don't worry, Dee Dee. Glad you're here. Okay, so I've got this up in here. I'm loving it. I'm going to come across with this white and gold scroll. It's like a glitter, awesome gold scroll. Let me turn down the light. This is, it's like wine tasting, but with yummy ribbons. It's so right. It's so right. Okay, so this is velvet. I think it's 2-inch because it's very different. Yeah, this is 2-inch. And the back is like a champagne gold, and the front is just gorgeous scroll. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and make a couple of loops of this, and then, oh, you know what? I forgot. I've got, before I put this one on, I forgot about my leather. This leather to me just really is gonna make this pumpkin pop. Let me hold, please, as Tammy would say. All right. You guys, I realized as I was reading my son his bedtime story that I totally forgot to do Motivation Monday yesterday. So, oh boy, too much talking and not doing nothing to the wreath. You can't wait all night. Forget this. Bye, Sandra. You're not my people. But this is just, let me explain to Sandra and some other people who are wondering right now. You joining me on Make Something Monday, or today it's Let's Talk to Me Tuesday, I guess. Try Something Tuesday. Is like me inviting you into my house. You're a guest here. I'm all up 293 of you showed up. I'm going to talk to my guests. I'm not going to invite people to my house and not talk to them. But I do professionally recorded tutorials in the Wreath Chateau. And I also coach and I teach. And I absolutely love doing that. And I would be more than happy to invite you to come join me there if you want less talk, more action. But when you come to my house, the fancy front door page, and I'm making something, I'm gonna talk to you. We're people. I'm not gonna be a rude hostess. So if that's rude, whatever your name was, it doesn't matter. Sandra. Then move on, sis. Move on. Hey, Tabitha. Thank you, Jerry. Oh, thank you, Jennifer. Yay, Laura, you joined on Sunday. I love it. And I will say there is a big difference. And you definitely, there's a big difference in a creative coaching group and just joining me live here, basically at my house. Thank you, Dulce. Thanks, Leslie. So yeah, there's a difference, and it's important to know that. And Sandra, it's important to be kind also. You know, when my kids throw a fit, I'm not also gonna throw a fit and be rude, you know? Just the mom in me. All right. Thank you, MJ. Okay, so I added this leather because I really like it. It's really warm and it's really different. And it's almost masculine. And we've kind of got that tone going on here. We've got some jewel tones, but we've got like really warm tones going on. So I kind of wanted to play off that. And I really, really like the vibe of this ribbon. I just really do. So, what the what? I know. I was like, is she really? Right? Celeste, you know, like, seriously, like, what would it cost you to say nothing? And nothing. It's free to say nothing and move on. Whatever. Oh, thank you, Debbie. Y'all all know, because we are all in mourning, that we did not get to go to Wreath Makers Live this year, and this is where I hang out with my people. You're my people. Okay, I'm loving this. It's big and it's slouchy. This is slouchy. This is kind of masculine and leathery. I just love this. I don't know that I love this 2-inch so big, though. I think I'm going to make a smaller loop with that. Actually, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and just redo this whole thing, because this backing may be just a little big because it's slouchy, so I'm just going to kind of remake that just a little bit smaller. Sorry, I was talking. Thank you, Sherry. Oh, thanks, Sheila. Exactly. If you can't be kind, be quiet. It costs nothing to be quiet. Oh, goodness. Now I got my tinsel in a tangle. Dee Dee, don't worry at all. That's funny. Okay, so if you are joining me late, we're making just a real simple grapevine tonight. Just some greenery, some pumpkins, and a bow. But when I say simple, that means I want to make this ribbon the star of the show. Oh, I like that better. I just made it a little bit smaller to kind of fill that space a little more closely. Okay. Here we go. All right. Now I'm going to layer it with this real warm, like peanut butter, caramelly color leather ribbon. It's so different, and it's just adding a new tone and a different texture. Isn't that great to just kind of layer those textures together? So I really want this bow to be the star of the show. So to do that, I'm getting fancy. Look at that. Yes, the leather is wired, but it's not double-sided. The back of it is kind of cottony. So, but it is wired. It will stay where you put it. It's heavy, so it's looking like it's not staying, but it is. It will. It's gonna be obedient. I promise. Okay. It's a child of mine. It's obedient. Okay, so I want this to really come in close and make a good pop here in the middle. See, I'm pulling all the colors that are in this pumpkin. That's how I decided to choose the colors of this wreath. I really wanted a jewel tone green, but the one I have is just so dark. It always shows up and reads black. It's like a really, really dark emerald green, but it is so dark. It's like an emerald green velvet. It is really pretty, but it's so dark it doesn't read well in photographs. And unfortunately, I really want that green to pop. So, yay! It needs a little love. It does. It does. Okay, so let's make sure. Oh, I'm loving this. Isn't that great? I just love that. Okay. And I know that I'm going to have some bald spots here after I add this, but that's why I pulled these to the side so that I could add them and fill in that gap later. So this is a big, thick bow, so I'm going to actually use a zip tie to keep it all together. Yeah. Oh, before I forget, a lot of people have asked me, hey, can you help me with this, that, and the other, hand bows, balancing things. I do personal, this zip tie's broken. It doesn't have a little clicker in it. I do one-on-one coaching, and I have no problem doing it, and I love doing it because I never want you guys to feel stuck. So, and you don't have to be in any of my coaching groups to have one-on-one training. I don't mind. I don't care who you are. If you want my help, I'm here for you. And it's $40 for every half hour. So I have trained and coached so many of you guys to do like hand bows. And the way we do it's really fun. I'll like FaceTime you, and it's like you're looking over my shoulder, and we go over it step by step. And I love doing that. So if that's any of you, if that's where you are, I'm definitely available for one-on-ones. Just to let y'all know. I love doing it. There we go. All right, now let's go ahead and add this guy to the wreath. I'll use another zip tie. I need to order more zip ties. I'm almost out. Coach Fancy can't. I think it is calling for leopard. Trust me, with everything in my being, there are 2 different leopards that I want to use with this so bad. But I also realize that just about everything that I've made this season has leopard in it. So there are some of my customers, they're like, not feeling the leopard. So trust me, I want to put leopard in this with every ounce of my body. I want leopard in this, but I'm showing restraint, immense restraint, and I'm leaving it out. Because I'm with you. I think that everything could use some leopard right now. I'm loving the leopard. Loving it. Okay. So let's go ahead and cut these tails, make everybody even, fluff out the bow, and see where we are, because we were going to have to add some greenery up there to make sure that we hide our guts, because if it's something that Coach Fancy made, it's all glory, no guts. We are hiding our guts. Okay. Nobody needs to know all that. Nobody needs to know your business. My wreath is a lady. She's a proper lady. Okay. All right, so let's go ahead and start back here. Fluff up our 4-inch. Fluff up this leather. Really make this 2-inch shine. So pretty. Actually, I kind of like the slouch look right here. Love it. It's so pretty. Okay, I know I keep saying that. So we need to put some love on our ribbon and work our wire. Heck yeah. Oh, Catherine's here. Y'all, Catherine would tickle me so. Has the cutest attachments. In fact, actually, I got this ribbon, Catherine, because of your, I was going to say bullheads. What do they call it? Your longhorn, your steer heads. I did. So I cannot wait until they come in. So I'm going to get all kinds of Western. This doesn't curl as much as I want it to, so I'm going to just dovetail it. And let it just kind of hang out over here. Just kind of rest right where these, about an inch or 2 down from where the eucalyptus start. It's so easy to cut. That's a good ribbon. Okay. All right, now this one, because it's double-sided, I want you to see that double side. So I'm going to do like the reverse curl and let you see some of that gorgeousness. I'm going to start way up at the top, put some love on that ribbon. There we go. And then do the same over here. Start way up at the top of that ribbon. Y'all, you paid all that money for it. You better get every inch of the beautiful. Make sure it's all standing at attention. Okay, do the same thing with this little leather one. I'm going to just dovetail the end here. Sorry, y'all, I'm not looking right now. If y'all asking questions, I will get to them just a second. If I didn't see it, ask again. If I still didn't see it, I'm going to go back through and answer them later. I will get to you, I promise. Okay, so we've got our guts right there. Let's go ahead and hide them. I'm still learning my new glue pot, and I turned it down too far and it's just rock hard again. So, oh well. Here's my glue gun. All right. Ta-da. I love that. Okay. Got one more. I'm gonna have that kind of, he just looks like he's floating in the middle of air. I don't want that. So I'm going to make sure that this is, it is going in my shop, Jamie. I'm going to go ahead and take this last one and kind of tuck it right under here. So it looks like he's like holding this little guy up so he doesn't look like he's just floating in midair, which is a little weird. All right. Now, if you're in the group, I have a basics tutorial coming out for those of you who are terrified or don't know where to start with a grapevine or have had trouble balancing it out. I'm doing a beginning class to grapevine of just like how to balance basic greenery, and I cannot wait to share that with you guys in there. Okay, so now I'm gonna go ahead and take a floral pin real quick and pin this stem down into place. Whoever said it looked like a snake, now I can't get that out of my head. And yes, it totally looks like a snake. Y'all, we were at the ranch this past weekend, and there were snakes everywhere. I'm gonna just peg that down with a little bit of glue. Y'all, I thought Mr. Fancy was at his desk working on work, and I just heard the garage door, which means that he was out driving around on his Ranger. I think it was, yeah, the greenery came from Michael's. It's their eucalyptus. A couple of different places have really good eucalyptus. Hobby Lobby usually has good eucalyptus. Actually, this one came from Michael's, and it's all, I think it's still 70% off. I don't know. A few weeks ago, it was 70% off. So now we have guts. We've got that little drop of glue, and we've got that stem. So let's go ahead and make this a Coach Fancy design and start adding some of these gorgeous little embellishments. Just a little bit of glue, and these little embellishments are in the shop right now. I don't have very many of them, so get there quick. Okay. And you get all 6 of them for not very much. And they're actually buttons, it looks like, that go out like on a shirt. But I saw them and I was like, oh, I'm gonna make a pumpkin fancy. I'm actually gonna straddle this with a another floral pin and put it down in there. Let me go ahead and add some glue before I push it all the way down. And use my scissors to do that so I don't burn my phalanges off. Actually, I think I can balance this on top. Ta-da! Oh my gosh, it's so pretty. Oh, I'm loving that. Let's see. It's not quite down all the way. There it goes. Y'all. It's just a little cluster of fancy. I want one more in there. Just balance it out. I also have these are like a rose gold color. I also have them in silver and like diamonds. Where are they? I feel like, yeah, they're right here. But I felt with all these warm tones, I just decided to go with the rose gold. Right, last but not least, I think I need one more. I think so, right? Maybe over here. I don't know. No. I don't know. I need to back up and look at it. Do I like my Wreath stand? Yes. In fact, I have 2 of them. Donna, I feel like I just saw you on here. Donna Whitley makes them. And you just message her for, oh, I love that. You just message her on her Mimi's Hobby Facebook page, and that's who makes them. I have these little leaves right here. I'm going to stick this in the middle of here because I feel like I can see a little bit of guts. And y'all, if it's a fancy wreath, no guts, all glory. There we go. Oh, I like that a lot. You know what? I'm going to pull off probably, let me find one back here. These little greeny green things. Put one in here for sure. Ta-da! I like that. I've actually got another tiny little stem. I think I can add that under here as well, just to kind of thicken up this base. You can kind of see through. Yeah, I like that much better. All right, y'all, I think I'm done. I think that's all the fancy I can do here tonight. Yeah. Let's see. Maybe put it right there. Yeah, I like that. Let me grab another floral pin real quick. And stab it. Oh, I love that. So excited. Okay. Thank you so much. And oh, Donna is here. Yay. What's the site for the stand? Donna, if you want to put your link, you can go right ahead and do that. So I actually have two of them. Yeah. I've used it for, gosh, Donna, I feel like Donna reached out to me like 3 years ago, like when I first got started, maybe 4 years ago, a while back ago. And yeah, they're sturdy. They're still here. I ordered a second one. So I've got one somewhere else. Oh, right over there with another project on it. So yeah, I love them. All right, you guys, check it out. I just love all the little details, making something really simple, turn it into something really fancy. You didn't need a whole lot of materials for this. Definitely making that more expensive ribbon the star of the show. Just makes the whole thing just really simple and elegant. Adding little pops of something like these little embellishments are just such a great idea to just kind of elevate what you're doing to the next level, make you stand out as a designer. And there you go. All right, you guys, y'all have the best night. Thanks for joining me tonight. I will be live tomorrow. I forgot to do, because I was so busy with all the ribbons, to do Motivation Monday yesterday. So I'm going to come live and do one tomorrow. Also, if you have not heard, Quick Win Weekend is coming up at the end, or at August 21st, the middle of next month. So we cannot wait to share that weekend with you. It's me, Melly Mel from Sincerely Creative Mom, and it is Tammy from Polka Dot Wreath Co. We have joined forces to bring you a powerhouse weekend of quick wins for your shop to really take your business to the next level. Y'all, it's only $65 for the ticket, and that gets you 3 professionally recorded showstopper tutorials, like knock it out of the park designs that you get. You get 3 live quick wins with us live. We will show you how to knock out something really fast, but still wow factor. How did they do that fast kind of stuff, to get you some quick sales, those cha-chings in your shop. And one of my favorite things, it's gonna be 3 business bombshells, just boom. Things that you can implement right now in your shop to get quick wins, those cha-chings, you guys. The theme is fall and Halloween, so we are gearing up for the season coming up. We want to make sure that you're ready in your shop. Go to www.quickwinweekend.com to buy your ticket if you haven't already. Tickets close. The Quick Win Weekend is on a Friday night. Tickets close the Tuesday before, but I will give you lots of advance warning before we close ticket sales. So www.quickwinweekend.com. If for some reason it doesn't come up, make sure that you go to your search bar and type in www.quickwinweekend.com because there's settings on different people's phones and different people's computers for business settings, and it is a website where you put in a payment, so sometimes it won't directly take you there by clicking a link. You actually have to manually type it in. So if you're clicking and it's not going, just manually type in www.quickwinweekend.com and it gets you there. Thank you, Ainsley, you pinned the post. Awesome. quickwinweekend.com, $65. You guys, the value, like, we can't even put a price tag on what we're giving you for $65, you guys. We cannot wait. All right, you guys. And yes, you will have access to the videos for an entire year afterwards. And this is something that we're going to be doing quarterly. So if you love it, come back every quarter. It's gonna be so fun. It's only gonna be $65, and that sets you up for the seasons that are coming up. We're doing quick things that you can implement in your shop right now to get those cha-chings. All right, you guys, have a wonderful evening. I will be live back on here tomorrow afternoon to do a Motivation Monday on a Wednesday. Oh, you're so welcome, you guys. Have a great night. Thanks for joining me. Just a quick moment. Oh, Vernetta, thanks for joining me. Sweet lady, you've been on my heart. I hope you're well. All right. Bye, y'all. Yay, get your tickets. Dottie. Get your tickets. All right, bye, y'all.